My name is Vishal Badiani, and actually I wanted to step back a little bit to talk about, to take it back a few years to high school. When I was in high school, I actually never knew what I wanted to do. And it was a challenging time just to try to figure that out. And in fact, in my first year of university, I failed out because I never could actually connect the dots in terms of tying in what education meant to career, to life in general. And I was fortunate enough to actually get into another university, and fast forward a few years, I graduated from university, and I was able to spend 5 amazing years at CIBC on the corporate side. And it was only a few years ago that I actually sat down to sort of think about life and say, what is it that I really enjoy? What is it that you're passionate about? Because I figured that if you could match the passion with what you're doing, it wouldn't necessarily be work, but it would just be life. And there would be no real sense of having work-life balance, because it would just be a balance altogether. So when I thought about it, I actually came up with 3 or 4 different things in terms of what were real passions for me. So the first one was on real estate. So I was passionate about real estate, so I started up my own business where I partner up with individuals and we go buy properties in the Kitchener-Waterloo, Cambridge area, and we look to build long-term wealth on there. The second passion was around teaching. And I'd never done teaching before, but I knew that I wanted to do that. And so now I teach at Sheridan College. I teach several business courses, including entrepreneurship, and it actually gave me my pathway to my third passion, which was entrepreneurship, and it led me to develop a mobile application. So our mobile application we just launched, and it revolves around the event and conference industry. So it was a really interesting project just to work with on that front. I think that there's a lot of good people here to help you, and I think we're quite fortunate in terms of the fact that we live in Canada. And when you actually take a look at probably the percentages of where we stand in terms of being here in a country such as this, being fortunate enough to have programs such as this, it really narrows down the opportunity that's presented for us. I think that even if you get a chance to connect with one individual or to pick up a phone to talk to one mentor that you might connect with, you may or may not decide to join Python's Pit, but you're going to put yourself in a position to at least connect with somebody to hear their perspective of why they did it. Make that first connection to whoever you connect with. Maybe it's a mentee from this group, or maybe it's one of the organizers, or maybe it's whoever introduced you to the program. Whoever you feel comfortable with, I would suggest that having a 5-minute conversation just to see if it's for you may pique your interest to knowing if there's more that you can gain from it. When I think about that opportunity or process for myself, I think it's great because it builds upon a community of individuals, of like-minded individuals who want to make a difference within their own community. So you don't have to, fly over to another country. You can do it all within the region. And I sometimes feel that whenever we think about volunteering, we often think about going abroad and going to different places. But people sometimes just need a hand in your backyard. And I think that having this sort of a community not only helps me grow, because mentors are here to grow as well, but in turn, you're also wanting to make sure that other people around you succeed as well. So I think it's a phenomenal organization, and to have Rotary behind it as well, because Rotary is a powerful organization that's been around for many, many years, and they have immense knowledge behind it as well. And so I think it's great.